The carnage ensued from the top rope through
Crunching low through not one
tail. The New Days ends on the SmackDown Tag Team division.
Huh? What did I tell you a couple of weeks ago? Your people will talk too much. Yeah.
You guys heard it. Cesaro.
How it all came crashing to an end.
Cesaro overlooked no more. Corey, they win the tables.
Believe and you can achieve.
Believe, beat Bailey. I have faith in myself. My night. Oh, thanks, guys. I feel my confidence is getting. Believe in you, guys. I'm feeling it.
We will still be your friends.
Well, it is time for the first of two women's championship matches here. To earn this chance here tonight. And Corey, her family left her mom, left her friends there, and came here for this moment.
Cole, but unfortunately, this is WWE, and fairy tales don't always come. But the fact is, Nikki's about to compete against the most dominant women's champions.
With Bailey and Sasha Banks recently, she has to. Bailey is the current SmackDown Women's Champion. She has held that. She's been champion for 422. Also, Corey.
Here in WWE, Cole, and nobody has ridden the wave of momentum. You cannot argue with the results. Bailey knows
to pin Nikki Cross heading into tonight.
It was and it may have shattered the psyche of Nikki Cross.
Banks battles Asuka for the Raw Women's title.
Introducing the Scotland, Nikki Cross, and her opponent, accompanied by champions, and she is the SmackDown.
Well, say what you may about.
Not agree with you anymore. While Nikki Cross may be the sentimental fan, Bailey has evolved into a whole different other level of competitor.
Championship, Corey, as an athlete, sometimes like Nikki is doing, you can put a little.
He's still looking for that last boost of confidence. Something Bailey hasn't.
And perhaps
Give up, Nikki. Come on.
Bailey not taking Nikki
seriously. Maybe it's bravado that she's putting forth to get inside the head. First mistake, because Bailey knows that's all it's going to take. Just one.
Yeah, put alive. Nikki, though. Backing Bailey into the corner and a slap of her.
Starting to feel it.
And now Nikki into the corner, burying Bailey. And Nikki looking almost had her in a kick out. Nikki Cross almost from
to being knocked off as SmackDown Women's Champion.
Nikki now with a pin or tap. Bailey gets her back in the ring. Nikki top rope. Bailey needs to regroup somehow. Nikki back to the top rope again. Lateral press for a second time, and another near fall for the challenge. Nikki looking to go up to the top rope a third time, and Bailey wise as is in complete control.
What a sickening thud upon impact.
Like that, Bailey driving Nikki ribs first to the apron, and now got a bit overconfident, celebrated a bit too prematurely.
Look at this one more time.
And listen.
Come on, get her out of the corner. Stop. Watch your hair.
We believe in you.
Deliberate each and every one of the champion's motions has been since suffering.
Sasha Banks to worry about. Outside the ring, off the elbow, covering. It's just been such an incredible, so confident. And if you're an opponent,
Bailey's evolved, grown into a seasoned competitor here in WWE.
She's knocked off everybody that's come her way. Snapmare takedown on Cross.
Nice rear chin lock applied. Bear down the challenger.
You know, many people said that perhaps could be her night. Drag Bailey out, caught up in the apron now.
Bailey in no hurry.
Yep, you're doing.
That's fantastic barbershop work.
Well,
is what that is.
Those straps is what it's. The ring to the other side, and now Bailey baseball slide got caught, and here comes Nick. Now Nikki.
Oh, look at this. Nikki with some mind games.
And Bailey looking maybe for a Bailey to belly on Nikki Cross.
Space.
Remember, if the champ taps, Nikki's the champion. Bailey to Nikki Cross for the win to retain the championship. The champ's head.
A look in Bailey's eyes. Certainly a past champion.
Nikki's side, although Bailey has regained control. The top rope, and Bayley gonna follow her there. What's Bayley got in mind? Bayley with a superplex.
Very impressive showing of tenacity from Nikki Cross.
Interrupted with the championship and a kick out at 2.
You almost cost Bayley.
When will frustration set in for the champion that she hasn't been able to put Nikki?
The longer this one goes, the better it favors Bayley's side in whatever capacity.
That's nice. And Bayley got caught.
Bayley's rib cage made contact. Bayley swung the chair.
Quite sure where she's at. Now back to the midsection goes Nikki. Nikki focusing. Oh! Is it enough? Nikki down. Bayley down as well.
In this instance. Nikki taking a lot of...
Nikki off the ropes, using the ropes for momentum. Couple of times. Basement drop kick by Nikki Cross. Now look, Nikki Cross's moment.
Nikki looking for the exclamation.
Sure, the champ's in position. Bayley, though, ducks underneath. Nikki rolls through. Championship, is this enough here? Hook of the leg on Bayley and a kick out of 2 again. He focused.
Well, this is relatively unfamiliar territory for Nikki Cross. The champion continues to thrive.
On second time to Bayley. Here's the cover on the champ. Hooks the leg. Have to do to keep the champ down.
I have no idea because people love her personality. Bayley knows how to survive.
Bayley was trying to go high risk again, and the veteran Bayley knocked her off the arm, but still at 2. Cross kicks out.
Yeah, but just barely there.
But again, still a look of concern on the face.
We are back at even for the moment. And now championship by countout.
Bayley is in deep, deep trouble.
The onus is on Nikki.
The ring, and Nikki Cross as well. And a big clothesline by Bayley. Oh, and a 2.5.
I don't necessarily if I know that I believe.
And Nikki, she's got to focus here. She's got the champ on the rope.
Who's exhausted her arsenal.
And look at apron. Bayley with a face plant to Cross.
And still, the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Listen, Sasha on the outside, but that ring, that boss ring that
Did Bayley use them to retain the championship in this historic.
have friends like Sasha Banks once again with a
Handoff of that boss.
It wasn't blatant at all. Oh yeah, of course, it's slow motion.
Right to the ribs.
Right in the body. Executed by Bayley with an assist from the boss Sasha.
Has an opportunity to win the Raw Women's Championship.
Much longer, Cole. It could be our reality.
And Nikki is hurt yet in that manner.
And Nikki Cross certainly brought her A game tonight. Put up a bottles.
Revolting, disgusting footage known to man.
SmackDown, karaoke, showdown. Understand what you're trying to do here. You know what you did. You know. Hurtling screams. You are about to bear witness. Sheep that became a great, big, his creator who put the whole world in his hand. Be able to escape.
The Wyatt Swamp Fight, Bray Wyatt. That is still to come tonight, but right now we have an update regarding what will not be taking place. The United States champion Apollo Crews was his United States championship, but what we understand is that Apollo did not. Bobby Lashley.
Bulging disc.
I want you to remember me.
So MVP, obvious month in the VIP lounge.
If you want to stay without me in your corner.
I got to this point in my career without.
And this was after the fact Apollo Crews had just competed from behind. Bobby Lashley attacking Apollo Crews with the
Being into the hurt business.
and is become able to compete tonight in defense of his United States championship.
Now let that be a lesson to anyone. Lashley. Now you shut up. You need to come to terms with right now. You cannot. You injure a man so badly that it didn't hit. Nonetheless, your new United States champion is.
He's a new United United States champion.
And listen, Byron, possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's like
MVP is living in a world of his own.
I guess in MVP's mind, MVP believes himself to be the new United States champion. From the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. This is the Women's Championship as well. Will be defended, and of course, the first ever time as a part of Monday Night Raw. It is Seth Rollins going one-on ever, eye for an eye match. The only way to win is to...
An eye. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? You know what that means. I know what it means to this point. Rey Mysterio, damn you for everything you put my back. He can either stand by me.
Someone from this
Dominic all over Seth Rollins.
For an eye, Rey. That whatever becomes of your son, that is on you.
Carrillo running off the Messiah. Stop to Carrillo.
Now it's my turn. Extreme Rules is called the... I will be forced to rip, tear, and gouge till he is completely blind. But you'll be carried out.
It's ordained by fate.
Eye for an eye.
The following is an eye for one of your opponent's eyes.
What we are about to witness.
You know, we knew this moment was...
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds.
The irony in all this is the fact that Seth Rollins is so sadistic, so barbaric, but it's Seth Rollins that...
in a horrific way, Seth Rollins has to take pliers out of his jacket. I don't even know how you describe this, guys. How do you describe what tree?
These are two men who found no other recourse
to a WWE match. Just think about that.
Can you even call this a...
Rollins awaiting Rey Mysterio. It's wrong, and Mysterio getting a jump on Rollins. And now Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio able to catch Rollins by surprise.
And Rey was trying to throw Rollins into place at the hands of Rollins.
I mean, fantastic stretch. Oh, we're starting early.
Rollins is going after the uninjured eye.
Your life will be altered permanently if you lose this match.
Mysterio, remember what Mysterio's fighting for. Not only did Seth Rollins try to post.
Yeah, this is what Seth Rollins has driven Rey Mysterio.
Pliers, and now Rollins trying to escape. And gentlemen, this is all...
Okay, at least when you're knocked out, they might stop. At least if you're medically injured, they might stop.
What's that? Piece of steel?
One of those steels that...
this is all legal.
There is no...
And the wheels are turning in Seth Rollins' head. Oh!
Here, as you said, Tom, everything is available, every option.
Mysterio measuring Rollins.
Watch this, guys.
Off the top and sets it to 619 for Rollins. Rollins rolling out of the ring. One of these situations, we've never seen anything like this before. How in the world do you even...
For something like this. Both of these men, Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins, they just have...
Mysterio was looking for the Hurricane Rana. Oh, onto the apron. Falcon Arrow into the hardest part of the ring.
There's no wood on that part of the ring. That is all steel.
Rey Mysterio.
Oh, now Seth's going for the left eye.
Rey Mysterio needs to roll and cover.
I'm gonna get that eye.
Barrick, so vile.
Watch that rebar.
Trying to create some sort of separation.
Ooh, to the ribs.
Started this whole situation, this whole conflict.
You gotta believe Rey Mysterio wary of that.
He wants to grind this out slow. Seth Rollins wants to grind that eyeball out slow.
Oh, it's all low.
I would have had it go low.
Absolutely, why not?
I'll do some drilling.
Oh my gosh. Going for the eye. Going for the eye again. Kendo stick rather into the left eye. Oh gosh.
It's hard to believe, but Rey Mysterio's eye.
Mysterio's body.
Listen to this.
Oh!
That's what happened.
Seth Rollins heading into his toolbox.
Rollins trying to rip the eye out of the socket. Mysterio fights back. Oh! Right to the midsection of Rollins.
No, hey!
What is that?
Oh my God!
Did he get him? Did he get him?
Eye of Rollins. Watch this. The drop. The sick, demented only rule of this match is to.
Ray's trying to return the favor.
A kick to the face and when it comes to what you do. Oh!
Share to the back of Rey Mysterio.
Tag ropes. Oh my God!
No, this is not good at all.
Rollins was trying to tie Mysterio to the bottom rope. Mysterio's got a hook. Rollins into the post.
Possible to survive.
Mysterio was defenseless in the ropes in the bottom rope.
Opportunity. He's been on their back foot this entire encounter, and now
Stick to the ribs.
shots and kendo sticks to the ribs. I guarantee you, Rey Mysterio is going to have quite the upset.
Bravest of circumstances we've seen in a WWE match.
Be the same after this encounter.
Rollins wiping it.
Rollins thinking to the steel post.
That's not a kendo stick, that looks like a lance.
Oh my God!
By a literal hair's breadth.
Oh! And a kick was Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio finding new life here. This is what Mysterio has to do. He has to continue this off splash off the top. And Rey Mysterio continuing to do damage.
Rey Mysterio still needs to go after that eye.
And Rey Mysterio gets Rollins. Mysterio knows he's got to wear down Rollins a lot. The eye now.
Up we go.
And it appeared Rollins.
That's one more time here. Seth Rollins can choose his next form of attack.
He's thinking about a stomp. Thought about a stomp. That would have certainly.
Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins. Again, Rey Mysterio delivering a tornado DDT. But in the back of his mind, Rey's got.
Son of a bitch.
Out of the socket of Seth Rollins.
Oh, God! The kendo stick right across the eye.
Back of the neck of Seth Rollins propelling into the barracks.
Seth Rollins. Watch this again. Rey Mysterio.
We touched on this earlier. The name of the game for Rey Mysterio. Inflict his.
Rey needs to get to that toy box and needs to go after that eye right now.
Seth Rollins has said Rey Mysterio will never watch his son be married for sunset.
All those words, Tom, fed the contempt.
Just making this even more dangerous. And look at the.
Oh, no.
Mysterio's got it.
Oh, no.
God.
Get up!
It's the eye of Rollins
Rollins' eye, at the very least,
is to extract an eye.
Sadly enough, no, Joe, it's not enough. It's not open.
Oh, look at Mysterio. Mysterio's trying to set up Rollins and stop. Mysterio, and this is a great chance for Rey Mysterio.
He needs to do right here. Rey needs to finish this once and for all.
Mysterio trying to do the Rollins. What's Seth? He's going to do it. Trying to jam. Mysterio was pinned up against the barricade by that kick.
There was no
of Seth Rollins.
This is the reality, guys. This is the reality.
Continue, and now Rollins.
Oh, no.
Oh, and a stomp now.
Seth Rollins experienced earlier. This
Rey
time.
Mysterio, he may be out.
No. Mysterio trying to prevent it, but Rollins
Rey's doing everything he can to stay away.
hold him.
He's fighting as hard as he can.
The damaged right eye's exposed. Trying to. Oh, God!
It's out.
Stay calm. Breathe slow.
Take deep breath, slow breath, slow breath.
What's going on?
This was a long time ago. I looked down and I'm like, why is Kurt attacking Vince? There are stories.
Undertaker, the last ride, Tales from the Dead Man. Gentlemen.
Out there tonight, and one hopes, Rey Mysterio will recover.
We can only truly hope that whatever Rey.
Various victory earlier tonight, but after what just happened to Rey Mysterio, it must be hard.
Growing up, he's, one of my favorites, so I don't even know if you'll get a chance to watch this, but I hope you do. I just wanted to...
Bailey, those straps!
And soon to be 2 belts, Banks. Sasha, any more questions for us? Nikki crossed today. I couldn't have beat her any easier. You should go check on her because I think she's gold and everything's going to be right in the world. That's exactly. Will become 2 belts, Banks, which means it's time to celebrate.
Bailey ought to be Wyatt, swamp fight. The Universal Champion Braun Strowman, Wyatt.
Years ago, in that fitted maw of a swamp of lies, the Eater.
Scary place.
Stop lying to your children.
All that you shall leave behind is smoke.
I became his horseman. Loved every second of it. I've done everything in my power.
Monster among men! Strowman is annihilated.
For years, his siren songs were silenced through whisper.
What's wrong, brother? Now, in order for us to move forward,
You know where to find me.
for it is my duty to destroy you.
I must truth of the world feel right at home. That monster that I created
It's just waiting to come home.
Let's go home.
Well, still to come, the universe, these men returning to the gruesome swamp.
Raw Women's Championship match here at the Horror Show. And
Empress will stand in the way of the effort of Bailey and Sasha Banks.
And tonight, the Horror Show at Extreme Rules is brought to you ever since capturing the championship as a champion. And Joe, tonight, she takes on one of the most formidable competitors
In the women's division. A woman who sets traps and is looking for champion.
Not back down from a challenge. She fears no one. And Asuka believes me. She understands.
Two walk out of the Horror Show at Extreme Rules as a boss earlier tonight.
And that is not such an easy question to answer because, like I said, a machine. She will get started on you and will not stop until there's nothing left.
Bailey was both SmackDown Women's Champion and Women's Tag Team Champion. So,
Your list of nicknames, Sasha Banks has added 2 belts thanks to the equipment.
Guys, you got to read up about it.
Oh, yeah, you heard Sasha earlier talking about putting the shit.
The following contest scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing the challenger, accompanied to this Sasha Banks, accompanied to the ring by Kairi Sane. She is
Kairi Sane tonight in Byron as we saw the conclusion of the SmackDown Women's Championship match.
And obviously, Asuka has done her homework. She understands, yes, I have to defeat.
Earlier tonight between Cross
It
and
could.
Bailey.
You're absolutely right.
So here we go.
Pushing Banks in the corner, making her carry that weight.
Takeover of WWE and the women's division. A lot of superstars who do not want to see Sasha Banks and Bayley walking around tag team champions. They can go to any brand in WWE. They've been on Raw and
absolutely. It's maximizing the championship advantage. I mean, these ladies have found out
4-time Raw Women's Champion in her own right, 2-time tag. Helped spearhead the Women's Evolution, which just celebrated its 5-year anniversary. A kick right to the face of Banks. That so many people this week have been talking about.
Oh, no. There's that counter wrestling I was talking about. That's what I was talking about.
Trying to get to the bottom rope. Banks released the submission, Joe. Look at this.
Talk about it, guys.
Meteor, here's the cover for the title and a kick out.
I mean, it is key.
Shoulders down, shoulders down.
For Sasha Banks to come out here and win.
Shoulders down, gets the left shoulder up. Banks and Asuka.
Oh, look at the strength of Asuka, that bridge.
Now Asuka back up to her.
Oh, that flying armbar.
Armbar. Banks trying to roll towards the ropes. Yes, that'll break the submission. And Charlotte Flair are now trying to do that against the boss, Sasha Banks. Try again, Sasha. Are just firing up. The Raw Women's Champion's over the Empress.
Ain't no problem. That knee can't fix there, Tom.
Beautiful counter. Great job by Asuka. Of a match using Sasha Banks. Oh, moving against and the hip attack. Down goes Banks. Remember the champion versus champion. Of Bayley. She knows that Sasha Banks is in the deep waters now. She's in Rey Mysterio early on. Don't even get me started. A down champion Asuka.
Watch out for Banks.
Oh, went for the sunset. Ouch. And Asuka able to counter. Sasha Banks might be done. Watch this one.
Victory is not secured outside, so Asuka needs to get Sasha Banks back in that ring and finish up.
Defeat Asuka in a couple
she's
minutes.
going for the Asuka lock.
Trying to set it up, trying to set up the op. Banks with the double knees to the ribs. Fireman Joe.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just steel bars into the ribs.
On now, far cry from the concern she had a few minutes ago.
Look at that. That's a short finger lock right there. Is that legal?
Banks. Oh, my God.
Get her off the...
Badly is the hand of Asuka damaged. Both hands, for that matter, at this point. Women's champion. Well, now Sasha Banks.
Bridge all the way across Asuka, making her carry all that weight. It absolutely... Oh, an interesting version of the stump puller.
And Bayley just soaking it all in on the outside. The other half of the wing's in close. Right now, Sasha Banks has Asuka.
Yeah, that shoulder of Asuka must be hurting like crazy.
Banks is talking trash, and look at these strikes in the corner. Close range. Knees to the ribs of Asuka. The onslaught continues from Sasha Banks. And the impact of the... Yet somehow Asuka's managed to hold on.
I get frustrated.
Today, and Joe, as you mentioned, back to the shoulders.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
very sound strategy from Sasha Banks. Anything that Asuka could potentially do in the submission game.
The edict is simple.
Oh, Sasha Banks delivering those strikes from off the canvas.
Ooh,
keeping Sasha Banks in. Oh, the spinning back fist. Down goes
Sasha Banks right now.
Trapped no more. Sasha Banks trying to come to. Oh, face first into the middle term. And now Banks. Oh, caught Banks. Great resourcefulness from the Raw Women's Champion. Everything she can to get back into this matchup against Banks. On her partner Asuka, who is reeling from all the damage that's been in. This time, Banks able to evade. Let's go. Shot right. Oh. Trying to rip Asuka off of the champion, trying to hold on. Oh, now Tucker trying to turn it around on Banks. Oh, no, Banks. Shoulders. And now Sasha Banks has got to get Baker in this match. And now Banks has got Asuka back inside the ring. Frog splash. Here's the cover on Asuka. And by Sasha Banks.
And she has her in the middle of the ring. Oh, and
trying desperately to maneuver her body. Is Asuka going to tap out? Is Asuka going to right into the bottom rope? And Asuka does grab the rope. This was done to the midsection of Asuka and then transition immediately into the Banks.
If ever, Asuka, you would not be here without me.
Pays for it. And down goes Banks. And now Asuka trying to... Asuka trying to psych herself.
Asuka trying to muscle Sasha Banks back into the ring.
And Joe, it looked like Asuka was trying to set up for the Asuka lock. Instead, a suplex.
And now Asuka is unloading on
Retainer title. Oh, Banks able to kick out it too. You want to talk about Watch this, the pain that you mentioned, the German suplex. Oh, that one got blocked by Banks. Banks went for a kick of her own. Asuka, another. And Asuka with a hip attack wipes out Banks. Asuka continues to throw everything she can think of.
Impact here, the hip attack, and wisely, Asuka not wasting any time now.
Backing up, Asuka went for the drop kick. I believe Banks
She just missed. Oh.
What a match between Sasha Banks and Asuka for the Raw Women's Champs.
Able to sidestep and then bam! Came in hard with the knee strike, but
to put my opponent away.
This is what's one of the greatest superstars in the world today, Asuka.
Sasha almost went flying.
Asuka looked like she was thinking about a superplex. And Banks,
You should be attacking.
in on the Raw Women's Championship. Oh, and Asuka able to slow up.
Sasha Banks at all.
Oh no.
Asuka with the grip was able
flipped out
to escape the punishment. Double knees in the and a great opportunity for Sasha Banks, but slipped on the referee. Super German suplex. Credit to Sasha Banks.
Serious situation now for Sasha Banks, who again heavily favoring the left knee.
The next champion. I have to be.
Oh.
Superstars, it's all about championship passion right now.
Asuka lock.
Going for the Asuka lock.
She needs to drop back and throw those hooks in.
Can back up Asuka. And going at it on the outside now. Here it is.
Oh,
no,
no.
Asuka. Asuka for a cover. On
Counter for counter.
And Sasha Banks, who was appeared able to kick, lock it in. Sasha Banks trying to roll out of this. And
turn around.
Sasha Banks is tapped out to Asuka. Saw in Cross versus Bayley earlier tonight, involvement on the outside.
Bayley. And now Asuka can hopefully turn her attention back to Sasha. Sasha's got the championship.
What are you doing? What do you mean? You can't use the belt. I'm not going to use the belt.
Asuka went for the green mist. Now, and now going for the Asuka lock.
Oh, come on, what's Bayley again?
Green mist.
Oh, no,
Didn't see any of it.
I've heard of a blind
What-
ref.
what
I've
is
never
Bayley-
seen that's sanctionable.
Are you kidding me?
She's an official referee.
Bayley is handing the Raw Women's Championship to Sasha.
Again, this was to happen in the later moments. Asuka went for the green mist on
Interjects herself into the match, obviously attacks Asuka with the championship.
What's
Bayley is not a WWE official. She has no authority. This is a joke.
their takeover of WWE.
You believe now?
A career referee, she is not an official.
Rules. We do want to take a moment, obviously, regarding the situation. We want to check in with our broadcast colleague, Charlie Caruso, who's standing by the trainers.
Well, after that sickening conclusion to the eye for an eye match, I have been told treated for something called globe luxation. Now, this injury is vessels in the nerves that connect the eye to the rest of the head are completely damaged. On Ray's condition, you can visit WWE.com. Guys, back to you.
Fingers crossed for the health, the long-term health of Rey Mysterio.
The WWE Championship match. The champion, Drew McIntyre, is now walking in.
It took me 19 years to get my first WWE Championship. But I'm out.
Drew McIntyre showing that he is indeed.
Claymore and Drew McIntyre is still here. So you get an opportunity.
Story, years ago you were here and you and I went on to become dominant tag team champion because of me. While you were shuffling, I have been a part of some of the most unforgettable moments in WWE.
Got us a new world champion!
All I ask
Match.
Jackass. Being that we're family, I'm gonna allow you, and it's gonna be because of me.
What does this mean on the way towards Extreme Rules?
To pick the stipulation for our match.
A backstabber.
It's a nice revisionist history there. The horror show that's Extreme Rules, I'm gonna make.
Stipulation will Dolph Ziggler pick for his WWE title opportunity against.
I will destroy you.
So at Extreme Rules, Joe, with tremendous control.
Dolph Ziggler's capable of anything, and keeping this stipulation secret for this.
Earlier on today that he's never felt more confident. Going is something we have never seen before.
And WWE Universe, and he's waiting till the very last second to make that known to Drew McIntyre. Ever since winning the championship at WrestleMania, the WWE tonight did the confidence of Drew McIntyre overcome him.
And it's because he doesn't know what Dolph Ziggler is going to choose, what stipulations, any excuses, any reason to complain when Drew McIntyre...
And I gotta admit, Drew McIntyre has been every bit the fighting champion that he's averaged.
This has unlocked the Scottish...
This for Dolph Ziggler.
Listen, you'll get it from me. Go ahead.
The following contest scheduled for... Introducing the challenger, Ziggler! From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 265, Drew McIntyre!
Before we get that belt, excuse me. Thank you.
Now, you underestimated me and you signed a contract and let me match will be Extreme for Dolph Ziggler only. Oh, and you decide to take a walk and run away, you get counted out, I get disqualified, I become WWE champion. Sanctioned WWE match, I become... Just told you, kid, mine's bigger. Now ring the bell.
Basically, as McIntyre forced to play by two completely different sets of rules.
Ziggler, the ability to pick this stipulation.
Did Drew McIntyre
to bite him?
It goes without saying, this puts Drew McIntyre...
Can stand outside the ring as much as he wants. Oh, and a shot right to the face. There does have to get back inside the ring at some point by the count of 10. The anger that's been welling up inside Drew McIntyre for weeks now.
He doesn't need to be hesitant at all. This is exactly what he needs to be doing. He needs to keep
outside the ring. Qualification for Dolph Ziggler.
It's so key right now for Drew McIntyre to check.
McIntyre to the eyes, right to the eyes. Seen all too much of it for Ziggler. Ziggler pulling out a steel chair.
Oh no.
Oh, went for the super kick, and now McIntyre. Oh!
Also a smart strategy by the WWE champion. Just do whatever you can to prevent Dolph Ziggler.
Worst velocity on that chop.
And look at the pure muscle. Of course, beating the 10 count.
It goes back to the
Look at these shots. Joe just bouncing off McIntyre.
Oh! Ooh.
Nope.
Champ, I mean, Drew McIntyre, he's kept this match well under his thumb.
Oh, now McIntyre. Oh! And guys, here's the thing. Ziggler can continue. Ziggler does roll back inside.
In the meantime, Dolph Ziggler will...
And McIntyre rolls back outside. No, he's got to be in pursuit. McIntyre! Oh!
Real smart move by Drew. Shown by the WWE champion, realizing I'm not allowed to use that table.
Oh, psychopath.
There's a reason we call him that.
Absolutely.
This man will...
Oh, what a kick out by Ziggler. But now, McIntyre adapting to this very unique situation.
I can do this all damn night.
Case in point, Drew McIntyre.
Pathetic.
Oh, no! As for Ziggler.
Good who you are, that'll stop you in your tracks.
And Ziggler pulling out steel chair. And Dolph Ziggler showing how creative he can be in this.
The ribs. This is turning into the worst case scenario for Drew McIntyre.
Oh God, high on the...
And you got to wonder how much damage was done to Drew.
Well, right now, the WWE Champion's breathing has been impaired. Now McIntyre on the outside. McIntyre again has to be tired. Look at what... Oh, Ziggler over the announce desk. And the official has reset the count. McIntyre...
And again, I mean, recovery time is valuable for Dolph Ziggler as it is for Drew McIntyre.
He needs to press the advantage. He needs to press it now.
More time to inflict... to do to Dolph Ziggler
You
now.
better watch out here.
Oh, no way.
From high elevation.
Oh, famous, sir.
Take out of Dolph Ziggler.
It doesn't matter because McIntyre needs to beat this.
And look at the anger on the face of the WWE Champion. Back up to his feet, able to gather himself on the apron. Somehow going up top.
He's finding the will.
Oh, Draper.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't need the leg. There is no rope bliss.
McIntyre starting to fade.
Down to the knee.
Is this how Dolph Ziggler's going to secure the WWE Champion?
Remember the chair shot to the throat earlier on. And now Ziggler. Going post to post line by McIntyre.
I was wondering if Drew McIntyre the throat to the back. And Dolph Ziggler's inflicted.
And applied to him is being thrown in his face. He's being bombarded by Ziggler.
Everything in this building, but he can't, because the minute he does, he'll be out of here.
Oh boy.
McIntyre rolls back inside.
McIntyre's got some tire.
But it's also valuable time for Ziggler because McIntyre still has.
There, Joe.
Now tosses Ziggler back inside. And at the last moment by Ziggler. They're propelled face first. Reverse Alabama slam. We be looking at the end of this match. Zag off the steel chair to the mic.
Hey, my God.
Covered by.
My goodness.
Ziggler of McIntyre with the steel chair.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is a.
This has been a match of adjustments for Drew McIntyre.
And tonight, Ziggler to the outside.
He's most dangerous.
Again, Joe, you see how wise it is. Drew out, but this time the WWE Champion paid for it.
And at top.
Oh, Ziggler's heading to the heavens. He's going off the top of the post.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre might be finished.
Referee starts this count. It could be all over for the champ.
With an elbow to the heart of the WWE Champion.
Does it? McIntyre starting to stir.
Oh, and it's
losing the WWE title. End this.
And there's a lot more left in Dolph's tank.
Headbutt and down goes Ziggler.
McIntyre can.
And now McIntyre.
Oh.
Setting up for the future shock DDT Zag. But somehow McIntyre's up. McIntyre kicked out. Wow. Just
somebody hide the kitchen sink. That's just about all that Dolph Ziggler did throw at Drew McIntyre.
We are seeing the resilience, the heart, the determination.
I mean,
what can Dolph Ziggler do?
Easy. Whatever it is.
And and a Claymore!
Here's your winner, and still tired.
What a courageous rules, a changed environment, a bad leg, an injured throat out of here, still WWE Champion.
Yeah, he had to come over.
McIntyre did put himself in this position, but look where he's
Yeah, well, I guarantee you this is the last
on of the matchup with a steel chair, a barrage of steel chairs.